The true science of sleep. Various ways of sleeping. Not like this, or like that, or like this, or like that. Okay, jokes aside, I'll explain. Natural ways of sleeping. Today, medical science tells us that it is healthy sleeping position to sleep on your back or on your right side, which is also the natural way of sleeping. And we didn't know this until recently. Sleeping on the right side does not let the weight of stomach and intestine to suppress heart. Hence, blood circulation is not affected. Why sleep? All living things require rest after activity, because activity entails wear and tear of living tissues, and rest means their repair. During sleep, worn-out cells are replaced and waste products are eliminated. Not only do human beings and animals require sleep, but plants also stand in need of it. This is well exemplified in the case of the sunflower, which opens its petals at sunrise and closes them at dusk. How much to sleep? As regards the amount of sleep, no hard and fast rules can be laid down, because it depends upon the age, occupation, temperament of the individual. As a rule, infants and children require more sleep than adults. The aged require more rest than actual sleep. For example, they should spend more of their time in a reclining position. Brain workers require more sleep than those doing physical labor. Weak and sick people require more sleep than healthy ones. Healthy adults doing brain work should sleep for 7 hours as a rule. Best time to sleep? Regarding the best time for sleep, it is evident that night is the best time for it. It is not a question of mere custom that people work during the day and go to sleep at night. Nature seems to have made the daylight hours specially suited for work and daily life, and nighttime for sleep and rest. Departure from this natural order causes greater strain and results in ill health. The proof of it is that watchmen's and generally nocturnal work has consequent diurnal sleep producing a deleterious effect upon their health. Sleep interferes with metabolism and stimulates the power of assimilation. Prolonged sleep is accordingly injurious to health because it favors the absorption of foul vapors. That is why a prolonged period of sleep depresses an individual instead of refreshing and invigorating him. The advisability of alternating short periods of rest with short periods of activity is thus clear. This example of the early bed, early rise is the best ideal in this respect. I generally go to bed early and get up early. Some people assert that this is advisable to go to bed late and get up early. But this practice is unsound as well as unnatural. We find that all the animals and birds get up early in the morning, and this practice is natural as well as healthful. The kind of mattress. The best mattress that should be used to sleep on has to be a quality one, which is made of hide stuffed with fiber. Benefit of avoiding soft bed in the light of medical science. Backache is often caused by regular use of soft bed, as the muscles of the back are loosened. The pain gets aggravated on continuous use. Extremely soft bed and comfortable bed can lead to the inflammation of the uterus. Hence, kidney diseases can be prevented by not using soft bed. The use of soft bed can reduce the gap between the vertebrae. The experts don't recommend it. Infants using soft bed can suffer from deformation of bones, which may lead to disability. Sleeping postures. There are 4 types of sleep. First one, to lie on the back. This is the natural of sleep. Second, to sleep on the right side. This is the second best. Third, to sleep on the left side. It's okay, but not recommended. Fourth, to sleep on the stomach. This must be avoided. What does modern science say? Researchers now know that sleeping on the stomach raises the risk of SIDS, aka sudden infant death syndrome, sevenfold. That realization led to back to sleep campaigns in Britain in 1991 and in the United States in 1994. Between 1970 and the unveiling of that advice, 11,000 British infants who might have survived if sleeping on the back had been the norm died of SIDS. In the United States, Europe, and Australia, at least 50,000 excess deaths were attributed to harmful health advice. Gilbert and her colleague wrote, "It has been experienced that vagal maneuvers, neurology nerve, have worked sometimes to terminate the AF, aka atrial fibrillation, the nerve system which could damage the heartbeat rhythm, but usually not on the first try. Light exercise can also terminate the AF, particularly when it has lasted into the morning or early afternoon." Several posts to atrial fibrillation message board have also reported that sleeping on the left side can trigger the nerve system, which could damage the heartbeat rhythm during the night, and it has been found that situation can be avoided by sleeping on the right side. It can also help to elevate the head and upper part of the body when sleeping, either by using several pillows or a bed that can be adjusted to this. It is inadvisable to go to sleep soon after the evening meal. The old adage, "after supper walk a mile," holds good at all times. This is good for the soul as well as for the body. Sleeplessness. Sleeplessness is a frequent cause and accompaniment of insanity. Hence, it is very important to get a good night's rest. Sleeplessness can be overcome by concentration of ideas at bedtime. Factors which help in concentration and bring on sleep are small wash, such as hand, face, and hair, also feet at bedtime, warm bath and hot drinks, etc. These teachings are all based on natural and sound hygienic principles. It would be a pleasant task to study the health doctrines in the light of modern science. Ideas before sleep. An important practical point to remember in connection with sleep is that any idea which is present in the mind before going to sleep remains latent in the subconscious mind throughout the night and unconsciously molds our thoughts and actions. The proof is that if a child goes to sleep while crying, he generally wakes up crying. Again, if he falls to sleep while sucking, he makes similar movements when roused from sleep. Hence, it is advisable to concentrate our attention upon mental, physical, moral, and spiritual ideas before going to sleep. Today, science tells us that it is best to sleep on the right side or back and not on the left side and stomach. Truly, this is a great example for us all to follow for all time. It is recommended to dust or make the bed before sleeping. Any little bugger or gold might be under there. Okay, that's only a joke. Bonus. Try blinking rapidly, it will tire your eyes and so you get sleep. Like, share, and subscribe.